Hello, my lovely wolf pack, and good evening. I hope everybody is having a great one. I do apologize for the late upload tonight, guys. We had a lot of news that I really wanted to get to today, but we just didn't have time, and I guess I finally landed on something that I wanted to talk to you guys about, but I do apologize that it's a little late. Hopefully you guys are still awake and able to catch this by the time I upload it. Anyway, welcome to the Lone Wolf Show, brought to you by Wolfpack Media, the most entertaining place on YouTube for your news and commentary. I'm your host, Justin Huseman, founder and news contributor. We have a great show today, and I cannot wait to get started, but before we do, as per usual, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. We are gaining followers fast these past couple of days. I am so excited, and welcome to all the new followers. We really appreciate your support. And don't forget to share the show. Share the show with quite literally everybody that you've ever met in your entire life. And join the pack today. All right, well, my friends, President Trump is once again tackling the problem of birthright citizenship. Today, the president has signed another executive order that will hopefully end the practice of birth tourism. Yeah, we don't like that. That's a huge problem in this country. And now, from what I understand, this EO specifically uses the language that was just used in the recent Supreme Court decision, which struck down Trump's deal trying to get this ended in the first place. But in this new piece of this new executive order, I guess we're being very specific here, because that was the problem with the last one that the Supreme Court struck down. Was I guess we weren't being fucking specific enough, which is absolutely ridiculous. The justices in the Supreme Court should have knew exactly what we were trying to do here, and should have I just don't get it, man. It's very clear to me, if you look at the 14th Amendment, that this should not be a thing, dude. But anyway, this means that if you are subject to the jurisdiction of somebody else, then you will not be able to be a citizen if you are born here. Now, they do go on to mention alien enemies of the United States, which makes me kind of wonder how it would work and how you'd enforce this if all the people are paying like criminal organizations like Wagra or MS-13, who are and have been designated as a terrorist organization. If you could actually consider the people enemies of the United States, considering they paid a terrorist organization in order to get here. So I don't know how it's gonna work, but we do have this video to show you guys real quick. Go ahead and we'll check it out.
We're not going to let it happen. So, Steve, if you will, please.
Yes, so today the president signed these two executive orders here relating to birthright citizenship and birth tourism. As the president mentioned, the 14th Amendment was passed exclusively in the aftermath of the Civil War to ensure that the children of slaves would be citizens. It had no other meaning and purpose outside of that. And that's been clear, obviously, since the day that it was passed. You can go back and you can read the congressional debates. This is not something that's even seriously contested by anybody. The president is using his authority as commander-in-chief to sign first an executive order using the new ruling the Supreme Court issued to expand the definitions of people who are ineligible for birthright citizenship. That includes, for example, alien enemies of the United States, members of foreign terrorist organizations, and large categories of people who lobby and act on behalf of foreign governments. And so with taking this action, it ensures that large numbers of people who wrongly would be getting birthright citizenship will no longer be eligible for those benefits. The second action that he's taking, which is especially historic, is for the first time ever in American history to ban birth tourism. So I want you to really let that sink in. This has been something that people have talked about not only for years, but for decades. The idea that people come here pretending to be a tourist, pretending to be a visitor, saying they want to go to Disneyland, they want to go visit a monument or go to a national park, but the real reason they're here is to have a child, to make that child an automatic citizen, leave our country, and then have a U.S. citizen child, it gives them access under this broken system to welfare benefits, ultimately to the voting booth, and all the other rights and privileges that belong solely to Americans. So that practice of birth tourism is, as of the signing of this order, hereby banned. And what that means is that no one in the world is any more allowed to obtain a visa for this fraudulent purpose. It is probably, and President Trump has done many historic things on immigration, too many to list now, sealed the southern border shut, record deportations, record integrity, stopping foreign terrorist entry, record reduction in drug seizures, dismantling criminal cartels, dismantling the gangs, right? Everything he's done that has been so unprecedented. I would put this in the top 3 in terms of importance because it ends what has been one of the gravest and most egregious abuses of the American system, and it keeps American citizenship sacred.
Thank you. Okay?
Mr. President?
That's big stuff. That's a big deal.
Mr.
Please,
President?
go ahead.
Thank you. On the birth tourism executive order, what are the plans for enforcement in terms of cracking down on birth tourism hotels that's common in parts of
So we're
California?
cracking down very big crackdowns, and this will give us the right to do it in a much more forceful manner. But they've taken birthright citizenship and they've made a joke out of it. And we're actually the only country of size, I think just about the only country, period, that does birthright citizenship. I thought we were going to win it at the Supreme Court. Unfortunately, we had a bad decision, very unfair decision. Our country suffers because of it, and we're ending it a different way.
Yeah, President Trump is absolutely correct in that. That's why I just think this is such a ridiculous thing, and I can't believe it couldn't have been taken care of this last go-around in the Supreme Court. The fact that we have to be so specific in what we're doing is absolutely asinine. Like Stephen Miller said, the 14th Amendment was not made so that you could just magically become a citizen just because you plopped out a baby here, or that baby could be a citizen. It was made, and like you said, you could go back and read about this, guys, if you want. I really encourage you to do your own research. Go back and read about the 14th Amendment. Read the congressional debates that they had about it. This was not meant to be used the way that we're using it. And the fact that some of the Supreme Court justices, that it was on purpose. That they knew exactly what they were doing when they made this decision. I feel like when I was listening to it, I feel like they were just like pretending like they didn't know what we were talking about here in trying to get rid of this. They know damn well I'm not even a law scholar or that versed in constitutional law, but even I know for a fact that the 14th Amendment was not meant to be used in this manner. It wasn't meant to be used. It was meant to be used so that the slaves at the time who had been freed after the Civil War could become citizens, and nothing else. It was not meant for freaking your abuela to come over here and pop out a baby so that you could be a citizen. That's not what this is for. It's not what it should be for. Like, that should not be going on. The United States of America does not have magic soil, dude. Like, you don't just fucking get popped. You don't just land over here. Like, dude, you don't just, like, chuck your baby over the border and it's suddenly like, oh, it's a fucking citizen now. Like, dude, we can't do this. Like, and I think that the Supreme Court justices knew that. And especially people like Amy Coney Barrett, dude, who has just been an absolute disaster for trying to get these common sense laws passed, because she's scared, dude. I just think she's scared. I know she knows exactly what the hell she's doing. And lately she's been siding with the Democrats on this because she's scared. She's scared of the backlash after the Dobbs decision, having to wear the bulletproof vest and everything. She went to a hearing where she testified about that she was scared and had to wear a bulletproof vest and had to explain it to her kids. And it's so stupid. Like she wasn't prepared for this level Oh yeah, dude. Like, yeah, people are gonna make death threats to you, and your life's gonna be constantly in danger. No different really than the president, and especially when it comes to domestic freaking terrorists trying to terrorize people. To be fair, like this probably didn't happen as much back in the day. Like the president was usually who needed the most protection, but it is pretty crazy that people that make our laws and uphold our laws are threatened by our own countrymen, are threatening these people. Like these are judges, man. What are you people doing out here threatening judges because you think that you're gonna, I don't know. I guess the thing is, I guess it is working. I was gonna say that you think that you're gonna intimidate your way, but apparently they are. Apparently, and what kind of precedent does that set, though? In my opinion, like, what kind of precedent are we setting here, guys? That we all you have to do to get your way in this country is to threaten a chief justice? Like, that's terrible. That's terrible precedent, man. And I don't know. But anyway, yeah, back to this. I think she knows exactly what she's doing. I think all those people knew that voted against Trump on this knew exactly what they were doing. They know exactly what we were trying to do. They know exactly what the problem with birthright citizenship is. And President Trump is right. The fact that we're like the only country that does this is absolutely insane. Like, this is not like about freedom and about civil rights. This is not about that, dude. This is about, at this point, I think national security, really. Like, this is, I don't know, guys. I'm like fatigued by this crap, man. Like, every time we try to do something, just getting railroaded. I'm so fucking, like I always say, it's hard not to get blackpilled on some of this stuff. It's just like, dude, I just want my country to be safe from invaders. I really don't understand why it's such a big deal to not let randos in the country and to be popping out. Like, come on, man. Like, at a certain point, it just has to be about common sense. Anyway, I think I rambled on long enough. Let's go ahead and get to the news here. Oh, God. I do apologize if I'm kind of droning on, guys. It's late. I'm tired. But I wanted to do another video today. I'm trying to get out like 2 videos to you guys at least a day. Trying to. It's hard. We don't get paid for this, man. That's why we really need your guys' support. We really need more subscribers, more followers, get you guys more views, get you guys watching the show, because yeah, I'd really like to do more of these and actually have time during the day to do it too. But enough about me and my problems. Let's go ahead and get to the news here. We have this from Fox News. Trump signs executive orders targeting birthright citizenship, birth tourism after Supreme Court setback. President Donald Trump on Thursday signed 2 executive orders targeting birthright citizenship and birth tourism, saying his administration is taking a new approach after what he called a very unfortunate Supreme Court ruling. Yeah. Yeah, very unfortunate indeed. Very unfortunate that we have a bunch of Supreme Court justices that are a bunch of jackasses. All right, he says, we're making adjustments because it's very unfair, Trump said. We're building businesses around birthright citizenship. Yeah, that's a huge problem, guys. There's actually, I read a report the other day that they actually have like flyers hanging on the border wall, like for like trying to help people, like for like giving I think they're giving like the numbers for lawyers like for when they cross over here illegally and have a baby, and those lawyers are gonna work to like make your kid a citizen. I don't know. I just read it kind of in passing, so I don't know the full details. I encourage you guys to go look that up for yourself. I'm always encouraging that. I am not the arbiter of truth. I'm just a commentary guy, opinions and whatnot. I report the news to you guys. I read it. I give you my opinion. I'm not an expert at all. I'm barely a reporter. I just like to yell at the camera and hope that you guys watching me yell at the camera. All right, let's see here. They're building businesses around birthright citizenship. That's not the way it's supposed to work. It's a disgrace. They're buying their way in, and we're not going to let it happen. Yes. That you see stuff like that, like beyond all the trolling and stuff that he does. Stuff when he says stuff like that, that's when I'm like, that's my fucking president, man. That's my fucking president. Very well said. We are not going to let this happen. That's what I want to hear from my president is like, we are going to stand up to this. We're going to stand up to this asinine bullshit that's so obviously going to be used to fuck up our country. And he said we're not going to let it happen. That's the president I voted for. The moves come after the Supreme Court blocked Trump's earlier executive order seeking to limit automatic birthright citizenship under the 14th Amendment. White House officials said the new directives rely on existing executive and immigration authorities and are intended to narrow eligibility for automatic citizenship in certain cases while cracking down on foreigners who travel to the United States to give birth. White House Deputy Chief Staff for Policy Stephen Miller said the first order expands the categories of people the administration considers ineligible for birthright citizenship. And that's when he talked about the alien enemies, members of foreign terror organizations, etc., etc. Oh, and I thought this was interesting. And also the people who lobby and act on behalf of foreign governments. That's really important. That's a really important one. I think that's going to be interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I am tired, man. I'm sick and goddamn tired. No, you like, dude, being an American is a privilege, dude. It's not a right. It is not your right to come here. It is not your right to be here. You have no right, and I'm sick of the left saying that everybody has a right. No. Fuck you. No, it is a privilege to be here in the United States. I'm a fucking U.S. citizen that was born here, man, and it's my privilege. It's my birthright. This is my birthright, not yours. Not some foreign fucking citizen, man. And before all the leftists go, you're fucking racist. No, man. Because, yes, I don't have a problem with immigrants, man. Not at all. Not people that come in the legal way. I do believe that we need, like, a 10 to 20 year moratorium on all immigration, legal or otherwise. That's just my opinion. I think that we need to do that just to simply reorientate the culture, and kind of save the American culture in that way. But that's neither here nor there. But my straight opinion is, I don't have a problem with foreigners, man. Not if you're coming here and you want to be an American. Like, I don't need you to come from Somalia into America and keep being a Somalian. No, dude, fuck that. I don't want your culture, dude. I just shared a meme today on our Facebook page that I'm not a racist. I'm a culturist. I don't hate you. I don't hate you for the color of your skin. I hate your culture. I don't want a third world culture in my first world country. End of story. End of fucking story, man. Yeah, you come here, you bring your food. I love Mexican food. I love all sorts of different kinds of Oriental food. Like, I love all that shit. I like the dress, like, if you want to dress all funky, yeah, dude, like, you bring your art. Yeah, I love that. I love art from other countries for sure. But at the end of the day, you need to be an American. You need to be an American, and that's all there is to it. Oh, my mic unplugged. There we go. All right. Anyway, I'll read on here. Sorry, guys. It's a late night, so I'm I'm kind of gonna drone here. Sorry if you guys get bored. Please keep watching. All right. Where was I? I lost my place again, as usual. He said Miller said the second order is for the first time ever in American history to ban birth tourism. Thank God. I don't know why that wasn't banned in the first fucking place, but it just seems like we have to like specify these things. I feel like back in the day we didn't, like, we just ran on common sense, man. High trust society, common sense. And now people take advantage and use our system to screw us so much that now we have to specify this crap. We have to specify common sense into law. It's absolutely, it's how we get so many laws, man. Libertarians, I'm looking at you. You don't like big government and you don't like lots of laws, man. I don't. It's not Republicans' fault. I'll tell you that. We're this is the Supreme Court's fault at this point that we have to be so specific in how we're in the language of these executive orders that Trump is putting out. Anyway, sorry I keep getting off on a tangent. For the first time ever in American history to ban birth tourism, he said the administration will deny visas to people who seek to enter the United States to have a child, to make that child an automatic citizen, as well as those who organize such trips. Citing Section 215, subsection A of the Immigration and Nationality Act, Miller called birth tourism by definition a fraud on the American system and a fraud against the American government. Absolutely, 100%. Man, I love Stephen Miller. He's a real fighter for the Republic here, I think. Asked how I can't read either tonight. Jeez, guys, I'm sorry. Asked how the administration plans to enforce the order, Trump said, we're cracking down. Very big, very bigly. You guys seen him. Yeah, you guys heard that in the video. Yeah. We'll just skip his quote. You guys already heard it in the video. I don't need to repeat it. White House Staff Secretary Will Scharf. Scharf is can't pronounce names, you guys know. Said that Will Scharf, I'm just going to say, said the orders target organized birth tourism operations through visa denials and law enforcement, arguing the administration was relying on legally validated means that do not conflict with Supreme Court's ruling. The White House had not yet released the text of the executive orders as of the publication of this report here. When was this published? This was published at 4:56 p.m. So yeah, hopefully I'm guessing tomorrow it'll be out, if it's not already out tonight. I'm going to take a look at that, though. I want to see the exact language they use, because I'm sure we'll be reporting on this when it hits the Supreme Court again. Anyway, guys, I'm tired. I gotta go to bed, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up there for you guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you think that this is gonna work? This go around, this new executive order here is Trump just glutton for punishment here? Let me know what you think down in the comments. We really appreciate you guys. Seriously, all the new followers. This has been amazing. We're up to 140 subscribers now. Oh God, our Facebook's taken off. We got damn near 800 followers on Facebook now. I cannot express enough how much we really appreciate all the support that we get from all you guys. Anyway, we'll go ahead and let it go there. Sorry, I'm spacing. Make sure that you follow us on X and Facebook and all the other places at Wolfpack Media 92. Make sure you smash the like button on this video. Subscribe if you have not already. We really appreciate that. Obviously, that's how we keep chugging along here. We're gonna make Wolfpack Media famous. Also, share the show. Share the show with quite literally everybody you know, all your friends. Share it with your grandma, your grandpa, your mom, your dad. Share it with your dog, your cat. Share it with your cousins. Share it with your friends. Share it with anybody that'll see it. Share it on all platforms, everywhere, to all the world. We're gonna make this wolf. We're gonna build up this pack, this wolf pack that we have going on here. Anyway, we'll probably be back with you guys tomorrow. I want to kind of get a poll, so also let us know in the comments. I was thinking about doing a live stream. Our first, it would be Wolfpack's first live stream. We usually pre-record these, so let us know in the comments if that sounds like a good idea. If you guys would be down to join the live stream. I've also thought about utilizing X Spaces if you guys follow us on X. But I just don't want to do it if nobody's gonna be there. It's a lot easier to just pre-record. I'm gonna be kind of nervous if I try to do this off the cuff for a live stream. I do like our pre-records, but if enough people comment and if enough people are down for that and would enjoy that, I'd be happy to do it. Just trying to get more connected with our fans. We love you guys, and I really would like to do some special stuff for you. We're also thinking of starting a Discord. I don't know about that, but starting a members only Discord where you guys pay like $3 a month, and we send you the Discord link, all that. We're thinking of different ways. We're not monetized on anything, so we're kind of thinking of ways, trying to get some revenue in here so that we can do these videos for you guys. We do appreciate everybody that's been here with us since the beginning. We love you guys. Anyway, like I said, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, follow us on all the things at Wolfpack Media 92, and we'll see you guys tomorrow in the next episode. Peace.